Stick around to the end of the video for your chance to win a Star Citizen game package along with a consolidated Outland Nomad multi-role ship complete with lifetime insurance. This prize was very generously provided to us by CIG, full details at the end of the video. It's fair to say that Star Citizen 318 has been a mixed bag with a lot of problems, and at present I am unable to get past the character customizer in both live and the PTUs that are running. Hopefully this illustrates that YouTubers and streamers do not have some kind of preferential treatment and odd charge that I've seen thrown around a lot lately. Anyway, as I can't play for the time being, I thought we'd revisit some of the sessions and events that did not make it onto the channel at the time. I record a lot of gameplay with the org, and time sometimes forces me to commit to other videos, like a new ship or feature instead of an event that we've run. But the footage is all still there, and so we can revisit a great many of these events, while 318.1 is worked on by CIG. Today's session is a Task Force Alpha training at the beginning of Skunkopoly, when we were preparing for our first battle against Chavo, and what we normally do is run out skirmishes by splitting the task force into two teams. This allowed us to get some hands-on familiarity with the terrain, so on the battle day itself we kind of knew our way around already, and where the good cover was or good firing lines were. This is pretty typical within the org and how most of our task forces operate week to week. In this particular skirmish, both teams were to begin 10 kilometers out and would need to insert to the AO via dropship and then take control of the outpost. Control in Skunkopoly was determined by having the most players alive and conscious within 750 meters of the objective. This distance is pretty big, but was to prevent A2 bombs from being abused in the closing minutes of a battle. But it did mean on the ground, most engagements between infantry were sniper battles. We joined things as we were prepping to insert to the abandoned outpost on Yela, and our raccoons needed to board the Ballista as passengers to ensure that we could get off of the dropship quickly once we arrived. Even if you're not crewing, you need to be in a Ballista. Cyrus, if you jump up here with me.
Okay. We go about, how close do you plan on trying to get?
If you can get us safely to less than 10k, that'd be great.
Team Red's Team Blue message.
Go for Team Red.
Team Blue is all ready to go.
Roger that.
Doors opening, approaching drop. Raccoons, green light, green light. Mr. Turbo, off.
So we were now on the ground, and for both sides, priority 1 was going to be eliminating Ballista. Our fighters in the air could not commit, while enemy AA was active. See the enemy dropships, 12 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. This was an opportunity to hit the enemy dropship, but the gunner of this Ballista was having some technical difficulties. Shortly afterwards, we begin seeing enemy Ballista fire in the skies. Enemy Ballista, 12 o'clock, on the ground.
4 enemy Ballista spotted.
10 o'clock from Crucio's Ballista. We're going to dismount now. Cyrus and me were moving up on foot to hit the enemy Ballista with railgun fire. They've probably got snipers up still. Oh, it's another ridge, holy shit. Shit, what's up?
2 enemy ballistas down, you should be cleared to bring fighters in.
Outstanding. West had called clear, but there was still enemy Ballista active, and as we activated night vision and climbed the final ridge, we'd catch sight of one in the valley ahead.
Raptors, this is Rhinos, you guys are climbing very high.
Eyes on Ballista.
Acknowledged.
Actual is engaging enemy Ballista now.
Eyes on.
Rhino actual's on your 6 actual. We'll be pushing around to try to take them out.
Ballista down, Ballista down. Pull back to cover.
How many ballistas is that you've taken out now?
Ballista was not moving. That would imply that they've dismounted.
That should be 3 ballistas down.
I saw it driving.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. Yeah, I was keeping an eye out for any dismounters. I didn't see any.
Good work, Cyrus. We're gonna take every crest very slowly. It's in the valley down there below. We assumed 3 Ballista had been eliminated as West pushed our friendly Ballistas ahead.
Dean driving.
Ballista is in the valley just off to your 10 o'clock now, 10 o'clock.
I'm pulling them low for you.
Oh. But there was definitely more enemy armor ahead than we'd anticipated.
It looked like it was driving behind some rock cover. I think it might have went down.
Oh,
again.
no.
Rhino Actual is down.
Yeah, it went down behind a second ridge.
I'm gonna try and move down and engage now.
Yeah, it just fired again.
There were 2 vehicles ahead, one of them confirmed to be a Ballista. Our main Raccoon team had moved further to the south, but had suffered casualties when another friendly Ballista was destroyed. Both enemy Ballista positions are on the north side of the objective. Cyrus,
Tastar and Chaliotis.
let's not risk that. We're not going to push down dead ahead. Let's climb this hill to the north. And enemy Raccoons were beginning to take up positions on the hilltops.
Big rock. Yeah, big rock up there. They have a shoulder mounted there.
Okay, I'm going to try and hit the Raccoon now. No hits. I think I got a vehicle. I'd spotted a vehicle moving on a saddle at the end of this valley, but this night vision mode was not the best choice for the current lighting conditions. I should have changed it sooner, but before I thought of that, we spotted a tank and some raccoons on the saddle.
See one. Yep, see one.
Hit.
I'm gonna send her
Reloading.
around towards that saddle, Katie.
Good idea.
Sending. Was that the saddle?
There's a tank up behind the raccoons.
Yeah, okay,
Firing.
get railgun up.
Shot went over the saddle. Check is moving in.
I wanted to get our main Raccoon force flanking, but we need to direct them onto what we were seeing. I'm seeing incoming shots. There's like a valley on the far left. They're on the saddle above it. Landed a hit. And this was right after tanks received a major buff to their armor. Fortunately, Jack had brought a tank for our team as well.
I got
You should be able to see
Got a
it.
hit.
Jack is engaging enemy tank now.
Good hit. I think that was a good hit, Jack.
That was a good hit.
Reloading.
I can't.
It's pushing down the hillside. No eyes. It's backing up. It's backing up. Going back up the hill.
Got a hit on a raccoon.
Jack has to cycle my power off and on.
The problems with our own tank was possibly the result of incoming railgun fire from the other team.
Jack's turret is operative. I've got to cycle through my power real quick.
Reloading.
Heading to defilade.
The enemy tank had survived a lot of hits and would now escape to cover, but it had to be pretty damaged. Yeah, it's gone back into the valley, and it's damaged though. Damaged to all hell. Any movement towards the objective, guys?
It's clear.
Good work. Neither team was in the victory zone at present, but enemy Raccoons were about to push out to the left flank. I see a Steve moving now on the hillside up there. I can only see the wheels, but still. And I see a sniper. There's a sniper just below it.
Jack is exiting the chair.
I got a hit.
Get my Nova.
He's moving, he's running. Reloading. Our flanking team were in motion, but were having a tough time moving into position.
It worked, but
We're engaging them now. If you can see our tracers, yeah, that's where they're at. I got a hit. If I had to guess, their whole Raccoon force is up there. But the enemy had snipers too.
Hit.
I'm hearing shots land nearby.
Come up behind
Oh yeah,
Artex.
shots coming in.
Definitely.
Roger.
Each one lab and I each side want to stay in objective.
Test back up.
Got a hit on the sniper. I think the sniper's down. And I pretty much jinxed myself here. Oh, I got hit by a sniper. Bleeding.
I got a gun. I got a med gun.
got it.
Right there, critical to our right.
I had med pens. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. When I outfitted, I had med pens.
You good?
Yep, thank you. Our flanking team were not so lucky. Are you guys okay?
No, we're
down.
Oh, is that a sniper off to the left?
Yes,
Yep.
seen. Raccoon.
As the sun began to rise, I'd swap back to the 8x scope for a wider field of view. Sun is like just coming up and it's causing visibility problems.
Yeah, I like lost everything when it did that.
I'm gonna try and keep eyes on that. Snipers on the other side as well. I got one down, he's down. Okay. Let me hit this backpack, goddammit. Sunlight has just fucked my vision again on that. And we get some bad news from the air as well.
Actual, this is Raptors. All air elements on our side have been eliminated.
Roger, understood. And enemy raccoons were making progress towards the objective. We'd lost most of our ground team, but we were confident that Razorburn could maintain cover and we'd give intel and support while keeping up cover for this northern valley.
Recognition has new eyes. Would you like me to attempt to enter the facility?
Heard an explosion off to the east. I see enemy raccoons moving. They are, from our perspective, Cyrus, they are like 200 meters left side of that ballista.
Seen.
Recognition has eyes on.
They're running towards you, Razor. You might be able to get the shots off on them.
Eyes on enemy hurricane.
Wait, really?
Recognition will move to flank.
The two enemy raccoon out there were aware of our sniper position here, but not Razorburn approaching from their rear.
Seen. Left side of the rocks. Oh, damn, they're back behind it.
See him moving right side as well, right side.
Recollection's going to flank the far side of this hill and see if I can push them up towards you.
They are trying to draw
the same.
fire. I swapped out my scope again, as we were testing a lot of these at the time, this time to the Omarov, which I was surprised to find does not have automatic zeroing. What's the range of that ballista?
A little more than 830, probably
Okay, roger.
950 or so. Yeah, they're both behind the ballista from our position now.
Razor, they've both moved to the front side of the ballista. It's facing away from us. You should be flanking right onto them.
Beautiful. Understood. Thank you.
Hit.
Razor, one of them is pushing your direction. May just be moving to cover.
Running me down.
Yes.
Good work, Razor. Second
One
contact
running
is
back to the
pushing
cover.
back to the rocks, far side of the ballista for you. Push to those rocks.
Understood. I see him. He's going around the hill up there.
See if we can get eyes on him now. We didn't know how many enemy raccoon was still active, but of the two we'd been tracking, one was able to disappear back into the environment. Momentarily saw him, yeah, he's on the far side of the rock. He's on the near side to us, but he's behind Defilade.
Decent got me. I couldn't get him.
Time was beginning to close out on this session, and this meant I had to start thinking about closing the range to fall inside the victory zone around the outpost. Enemy air support was beginning to scout the ground as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to analyze the terrain and see what's the safest way to do that.
We are not in the victory zone, so we're going to move down there. Hopefully be able to support you better. Over.
Actual confirmed and understands.
Enemy air support was closing in.
Well, they went right over my head. The Gladius is right near you.
Well, really?
That Gladius was danger close to you just a minute ago.
AFM is coming down towards the outpost now.
Railgun that Gladius, that would really help us out.
It is very difficult to spot players on foot from the air if they remain still, and our pilots knew the risk of railgun fire. They wouldn't just give the opportunity by slowing down all that much. Yeah, be advised, the enemy Gladius is, I'm reasonably certain it is marking our position.
It does appear that way.
Oh shit. Taking shots.
Taking fire.
It's trying to engage me. I don't think they've seen exactly where I'm at because they're not on me, but... Oh wait, maybe they are. Oh, the Herc is on me. There was no way we could fight back against the Herc. The best bet was again to stay still in the hope that they hadn't actually spotted me precisely. I'm just gonna stay still. Hopefully they won't actually spot me. Engaging the fighters though was at least viable. Got a hit on the Hurricane. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think someone tried to lay a missile down.
Now I had been spotted for sure, and so moving to another rock cluster was worth a little risk. Oh shit, they've seen me. I'd slipped over here, and I think that the Herc assumed that I'd been hit. Again, it is very difficult to judge from the air. When I resumed movement though, I was still under fire.
Are you down or are you just hit?
Missiles coming in. The fighters seem to have lost my position following the move. Here's the Gladius.
Is that
Ooh,
railgun
hit.
fire?
I landed a hit on the Gladius. He's flying off.
Understood.
I managed to scare off the Gladius with a hit.
Raccoon Actual, Cyrus is going to attempt to move to the base for cover from the ships. Affirmative. Covering your position.
But with enemy Raccoons still active and advancing and enemy air superiority overhead, we were just outmatched.
I've been hit, but I'm not down. I can't stand up though.
It was only a matter of time before we were taken down trying to get into the victory zone.
Enemy contact north of the facility. Heading in toward.
The opposing team were making their push into the outpost at this point, and we didn't have the strength to oppose them now. It was a solid victory for the other team, and it taught us a great deal about the terrain around the abandoned outpost here. When the battle against Chavo came, we were well prepared as a task force. In the time since then, I have left Task Force Alpha to run the Org's logistics core, and Razorburn has taken over as Alpha Commander, and I have no doubt that, like all our task forces, commitment to training and improvement will continue. Now, I mentioned at the start of this video that we are giving away a Star Citizen game package with LTI Nomad. To be in with your chance to win, just leave a like and a comment on this video, and we'll pick a winner by the end of the weekend. Good luck everyone, and I want to thank CIG for giving us such awesome prizes to give away. I can't really recommend that anybody starts playing Star Citizen at the moment with the condition of the game and the servers. I promised you guys I'd always be honest about the flaws with the game as much as I am about the positives. And right now, well, I can't even play and many people are experiencing major technical problems. There is a free fly event running though, so you can play for free if you wish, and if you use a referral code like the one in the description of this video, you'll also receive a free Merlin Snubfighter at the end of the free fly event if you purchase a game package within that time. Again, the game isn't in a great state at the moment, but CIG are working on fixing it. 318 brought a lot of changes that we knew would be a bumpy road, so even if you don't want to play right now, but you think you will in future, now is your chance to get a Merlin Snubfighter for free with your game package. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching, and all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. Without these generous people, we wouldn't be able to put out all of the videos that we do on the channel here. And in this video, I'm especially thanking Drake Steele, who is actually the second patron to bear the awesome Drake name recently. I remember last video we had Space Drake become a supporter too. Thank you very much, Drake Steele, for becoming a backer of the channel, and I must say that is an awesome name too. We will be back with probably more archival footage of Star Citizen very soon.